Today's adventure begins on, yes, another very snowy and icy North Carolina morn, just north of Greensboro, North Carolina, beginning in a town by the name of Stokesdale. You can see the water tower right over there, and the roads have been a little difficult to traverse because it is 25 degrees. As I flip the screen up on this, I'm inviting you to join me. I have no idea how far I'm going to get on these roads. Shall you? At least there's always a piping hot caffeinated beverage to keep one warm. As long as it's not iced coffee, because iced coffee does not do the trick. See if you can hear the goodness. Join me, shall you? Also, as the recording of this, it is Sunday, January 30th, 2022. A general overview here of this atlas. Right here next to the little crevice is Greensboro, where my hotel has been for the last, 6 days, 5 or 6 days or so. I've lost track. But right over here is, where is it? Stokesdale. So that's where I'm beginning. And in fact, some of the communities aren't even listed on here. So I'm just going to venture right around in this area. Spoiler alert, I'm not going to go too far because it is under 32 degrees and there's ice on the roads. So I don't know how far I'm going to get, but I'm just thinking right around in this section. Have to get back to the hotel later, a little bit later on, and take my mom to the airport this evening. She is sitting this adventure out. So I'm just rolling around this little section right here, starting in Stokes. Oh, this must be Stokes County. All right, get moving. I'm gonna see if there's a downtown, even Big the Foot, even used to these treacherous conditions, reminding me to go very slow on these roads. You never know where the ice pops up. It's hidden sometimes on the roads. In fact, take a look at this little swirly artistic ice rendition made by nature right underneath the water tower. Yeah, that's beautiful. You just don't want to slide over that in your tire. Take you right off the side of the road. And looks as if there is a little downtown section just away from that water tower. A few storefronts, maybe a dozen or so, if I were to guess. Looks like that truck would handle pretty well in the snowy conditions. If it got stuck, had the big tires. Yeah, little boutique here. That car's going pretty fast. I'm not that daring. Then again, I'm not used to driving in these kind of conditions where locals are. Discount tires, take a look at this. The sign right there, Stokesdale Discount Tires. Yeah, it looks like a little loft up there that's not even being utilized above that storefront as well. Possibly an old theater here. Some sort of signage there that's kind of unreadable where the sign has fallen down. Oh, look at this Century Southern Hardware Supply. That's nice. That's a relic right there. This is probably a general store. Look at the front, you can even see the milk crates in the window. And it looks as if the door and the door handles are still the same. Look at these relics. This wrought iron here. 8426 address. And then you got the metal down along here as well. Sometimes you'll see an inscription of what the business was, but it's kind of faded out there. Yeah, this is probably original woodwork. And obviously original brickwork through here. And there are some newer businesses, one or two that have popped into some of these old storefronts. I don't have any food, cows. I just want to say hi. Hello, cows. There is quite a congregation of cows here in this field. Now that I've said I don't have any food, they don't want to come any closer. Maybe they're camera shy. There's a few dozen cows through here. Hello, cows. Not gonna come any closer and say hi? Okay, fair enough. I know, it's brick. Get the blood flowing. Kind of trot around and warm me up a little bit. Sometimes that works. And if you're really cold, you can always stomp your feet. It's hard to do a Connery when your lips are numb like that. All right, cows. I'll keep my distance a little bit. The rest are going there to join the party. Okay, nice talking to you, cows. Nice talking to you. Off of that relatively busy thoroughfare there is a road called Gold Hill Road, leading to the community of Gold Hill. This house here appears to be abandoned. So I'm just going to go down the road and see what I can find. It does not appear as if anyone has been living in this for quite some time. In fact, the back windows busted out and that back door busted out. There are some signs saying, "Do not enter the property." And I'm gonna abide by that. Also, you just never know. Sometimes in these areas, kind of off the beaten path areas, you never know if someone's really even living in there. You just don't want to take a chance. Better safe than sorry. Really not a lot in this area. Now I realize why it's called a hill, because at the pinnacle is a hill. A couple houses, but you know, little neighborhoods. Couldn't find any stores. But I believe there's another Gold Hill, North Carolina. This must just be a nickname. The other one's about an hour away, hour and a half, 70 miles or so. But nothing really here, except a couple homes in this Gold Hill. Now at the crossroads of Baggage Road and Bald Hill Road. It's like an old storefront up here. Baggage Road and Bald Hill. This is pretty cool. It's an illusion that this was brick, but in fact, it is a fake brick-like looking substance. It's almost like a shingle. Yeah, it's like a shingle texture to look like the red brick. No advertisement. Well, there might have been an advertisement there that's very faded out. At one point, this was an active place, a beehive of activity, if you will, for those needing supplies, groceries perhaps. Seen better days, but a little remnant of the past. Right here on Bald Hill. See these windows here? You got a door entryway to the store there. Entryway to the store here. Got a few shelves over there. Wow, that car's going really fast around that corner. Roof has caved in. All right, there's probably a sign up there for the store name. Long gone. Looks like I'm approaching Madison now. That's the Madison water tower up here. This is a nice little find here. Right along the water, right along the river. Appears to be former hotel. Even though it's being renovated with some new doors. The brickwork, old-timey brickwork, it's called Grogan's Riverfront. And across the way over there, it's like it was the office. And also a motor company called Joyce Motors. Seeing the signage. Pretty expansive property. See the old wooden doors there. Those have not been renovated quite yet. And around the front, a lot of ice and snow. Take a look at this. The red doors. Some garages, even had some garages there. So you got the front doors. These could have been storefronts. Pretty neat looking place. Got some heavy machinery over there in front of that one. This is the corner of Mineral Springs Road and North Carolina 704. And that is the Donald Stevens Memorial Bridge right there. I'm about to go over. Oh, you know, here's the office at Grogan's Riverfront. Look at this old sign. Yes. Really hope they're renovating this place. Fixing it up with the new doors. That's kind of giving me that illusion. Yeah, you know, there's a Ring camera right there. So when they watch this footage back, I just want to say hi. They're probably hearing what I'm saying. That is an awesome old sign. Yeah, Grogan's Riverfront. Nice little stop. And just over that bridge is the historic district here at Madison. And Enjoy Pepsi Cola mural there on the side. I'm gonna get out and walk around. Yeah, the historic district. You see the banner right there. Town of Madison, founded 1818. Only about 2,000 residents here in this community. Bob's Restaurant has a pretty neat signage there. Look at this. News and record machine. This has seen some years. A newspaper. Well, the newspaper holder, I should say. Yeah, nice little stretch of the downtown. I like this. It's a Sunday as a recording of this, so not too much open. I don't know if I've ever seen a sign like that. That could be a light also. When it's illuminated, maybe you see the butterflies possibly a little bit better. Up top, some apartments. And I am seeing an advertisement kind of wedged up there in that little rooftop alleyway. See if I could zoom in and see what that is. Something Edmonton. Something Edmont. No, Piedmont. First couple letters have been removed, but something Edmont, and then below it is an advertisement for something. Very difficult to make out, but I love those little advertisements on the bricks. Oh, and look up here in this window. You can faintly see it says offices. Very faintly. Here at the cross streets of West Murphy and South Market, there's a mural over there and a coffee shop, which doesn't appear to be open, called the Mad Bean. I like that. Well, you know what? There's a washboard out front. I'll walk over there. I've already had a coffee, but another one might not be a bad idea. It is cold. Some law office sign up there, as well as toilet paper, sanitizer, all can be on this little corner store. See the law offices in the window? All right, turning the corner. This place is a gym, if ever there was one. Look at this little mural here as well. Also, like I said, very difficult to make out. I gotta watch where I'm stepping. But up here, it looks like a cup of joe. It is. This town is like a place after my own heart. It's a piping hot caffeinated beverage. Yes. Don't slip. Don't slip. Oh yeah. I get excited. It's about the little stuff. There's something about nice, cool, crisp weather puts me in such a good mood. Obviously, I don't want to slip and fall, and I don't want my fingers to get numb. But other than that, I really enjoy cool weather. When I am not sweating profusely in the summer heat, any other time, I am really content. I enjoy not sweating. I can't be the only one. Dry goods and country store right there. Don't get me wrong, this might be a little too chilly. A few degrees warmer would be nice, but I like hoodie weather. I like having the hoodie, being able to have the option. Yeah, I like it. And it's really not that bad. It's still about 29, 30 degrees. It doesn't really feel like it because there's no wind chill. It's wind chillless. The sunflower right there. Got some horses next to that barn. There's the sign for the North Business District. Highway 220. Here's the license plate agency. And the Mad Bean. And today, as recording of this, is Sunday. They are not open at the moment. Even though they left the sign on and the washboard out. Yeah. I would have got a second coffee if they were open. I always like to give business to these little coffee shops when I can. Especially when rolling through Backroads of America in the small towns. Yeah, I like this town a lot. This is nice. Madison. This is kind of neat. Some apartments upstairs, and this is the door leading up to them. And then there's this other door right here. And this might seem pretty common, but I get excited about it, especially, you know, the unique design here, old-timey design of the way the storefront kind of bends in over here with the brickwork and the pillars and whatnot. I like this place. And in one of the storefront windows is a miniature train that has a train car called Gramps. There's Gramps right there, and there's also a pig sticking its noggin snout out the side of that train car. A couple old gentlemen down back there. This one is, oh, it's a band, so it's got the wash pan tapping on the wash can, and then the other guy's kind of like blowing the jug there. Very nice. Tweetsy Railroad, one of the cars says, and also the Rio Grande Southern on the back. A couple blocks away, I noticed as I was just pulling out of the edge of town, there is a historical marker right over here called Scales Law Office. Duty, courage, and daring. Alfred M. Scales, born back in 1827, and this was his place of business. A.M. Scales, attorney at law, built in 1854, this building right here. Well, built about 1854, close enough to 1854. No precise date stamp, but that's what they are approximating at. Also, the governor. He was the governor of North Carolina from 84 to 89 back in the 1800s. Look at that. Also in the Congress. There you go, a little historical building right here. With a nice warm chimney. Keep them warm by the fire. Back in the day. Drove a bit, probably about 15, 20 miles. Maybe not even that far. 12, 13 miles over to Walnut Cove. There is a Western Auto Associate store right there. A little community, 2,000 residents here in Walnut Cove. The old theater here. And even though it is well into 2022 past New Year's, there's still a snowman right here in the window because it's still winter. You can see the bottom portion here. No longer the lights up here where you have the bulbs going down below the marquee. And up here, this says just plain country store. Look at this Jeep pulling through. That thing would do really well in the ice and snow. This is the corner of 4th and Main, where the just plain, I don't want to slip on this. The Just Plain Country Store states, Granny had it, we got it. I'm not sure what Granny had, but whatever it was that Granny had, this country store now has it. What does that mean? Did they take it from Granny? Old gas pumps here. Blue Sunoco. Beeline satellite. Oh, look at this. Aladdin kerosene mantle lamps. Very nice. And over there is Roller Mills Incorporated. You can even see Purina Chow's written on the side. And there's an old broken down Toyota Jeep as well. Over on that wall beside the post office is down there, is some painting of some town folks having some tea in their top hats. I don't know what it is, but I really like the structure of this building here. With the little alcove area walking into the storefront. And over here is the Walnut Cove Motor Company, Lincoln Ford and Fordson service, and Bill's Barbershop. And inside the barbershop is a couple relic bikes, some Schwinn's down in there, antique Schwinn's. No appointment needed. First come, first serve. And classic car alerts inside these windows as well. Yeah, take a look. There's quite a few in here. Always a fun game of sorts to try to figure out what was written here, what the advertisement was. A lot more difficult than Wheel of Fortune. That's a tough one. Looks like there's a B there at the front. Also over here is another word. Yeah, that's a toughie. Discovery? Okay, maybe a D. Discovery at the bottom? This one is a little easier. More letters are legible. The side of this storefront. Continued on a bit, and gotta love these more. Classic car alert, classic cars alert. This one without the hood, some flat tires. And not just these that are pretty amazing, but also what they are in front of. Hunter's Specialty Mechanic Shop, which has a Gulf emblem there, metallic sign, and the Gulf pumps as well, with also an advertisement for Kendall Motor Oil right down here. Look at this. Now this states 29 cents per gallon when it was last used, but almost looks as if it is an active fuel station. Did a good job of restoring this with the lights up top there. Nice Ford truck there. I think that's a Ford right there. And then a few more old relics as well over there in the distance. Ooh, I hear a dog barking. I'm gonna zoom in. Don't wanna, I heard a dog bark. Probably should get back in the car before I have a run-in with a junkyard dog. And now approaching Walkertown. I think this is the train station, old train station I'm passing at the moment. Just catching the tail end. I haven't seen a train in a few days. Love me some trains. Pulling away from the station. Around the bend. Slow pace. Glad I caught that. See you, train. I know this is a long take, but wait for it. And there it went. Nice. Last stop of the day is here in Sandy Ridge, North Carolina, at a pond store that has a very expansive setup here. You can see the ice is covering the little pond here, but underneath it are some koi fish down there, resting in the warmth of the underbelly of the water. In fact, look at this frog here. Has a beard made out of ice. Still doing its job though, spitting the water out of its mouth. I'll start heading back over to my hotel. I check out in the morning and my mom is there and she flies out tonight, so I'll be taking her to the airport. She will be back in Central Florida by late this evening, so I'm gonna go spend a little time with her. Got the course of the rest of the day. It's been nice having her around for the last, week and a half or so. She flew over to Myrtle Beach Airport and then stayed a couple extra days and is flying out of here. Booked a one-way into Myrtle Beach and then a one-way out of the airport here in Greensboro. So definitely doing a lot of family stuff. Usually I film a lot more during the day, over an extended period of the day. But since she's been here doing a lot of the family stuff, visiting with a lot of aunts and uncles and some personal stuff, that was not the case. You can see the koi are down there moving around. They hear me talking. Hello, koi. But after tomorrow, back in the groove by myself. Family time is over for now. And I'm planning on being out for about another 2.5 to 3 weeks before heading back to my homestead, a place in Celebration, Florida. Still enjoying the cold crispness of North Carolina. I don't know, I might pop into Virginia. I might not. I don't know how the roads will be up there. So I might just stay around North Carolina and then some of the other southern states before going back to Florida. There's a koi over there, kind of feasting on something in the water. Either way though, I appreciate you watching. And I'll see you in the next video. The vlog, ooh, there's a gator. He is disheveled though. His torso and tail are discombobulated. I'll see you in the next video. Again, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. So just going out sometimes and doing a very random roll around some back roads in the coldness and crispness of the ice and snow. The fact that anyone watches means a lot to me. It's a blessing, and I'm very thankful. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is the long outro, right? Over. Oh, I'm a cricket! I think that's a cricket. That could be wrong.